Okay, so who is this Phoebe Bridgers and why am I listening to this album? Hey you guys, it's Charles and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, hi, my name is Charles and yes, this is my channel and all that. So today I'll be listening to the album Punisher from Phoebe Bridgers, and I know this album came out in 2020, but I never got around to listening to it, and people on Twitter were always like, this is a great album and I love this artist, and I was like, I've never heard about them, so I'll check their album out eventually. And you know what? I was like, why not start 2021 by listening to this album, since apparently it's great. So apparently Punisher is Phoebe Bridgers' second studio album. Her first studio album was apparently, it says Stranger in the Alps. So that means I'm not that late to this party, in my mind anyway. I mean, her first album came out 3 years ago in 2017, so maybe a little bit late, but you know what? She's on an album too, so I'm like, I consider myself not that late. But yeah, I don't really know anything about Phoebe Bridgers or the sound of her albums, so this is gonna be a very interesting ride, and I might like the album or I might not like the album, so we'll see together. And if you like the album and you don't like what I'm feeling about the album, if I don't like it, then I'm just saying don't come for me. At least don't come for me too hard because I'm just listening to this and seeing if I like it, so Before I get into this whole album reaction, I'm just gonna say you should subscribe to my channel if you like music reactions, because I do music reactions on this channel. I talk about movies, I talk about Blu-rays, and I talk about whatever else I want to talk about in the pop culture realm or whatever, because it's my channel and I'm gonna do whatever else I want to do. So yeah, if any of that sounds interesting, then subscribe. Okay, so with that all said and done, let's get into this whole album reaction now. So it looks like the album has 11 songs and it's around 41 minutes, so this should be a very interesting and quick listen. Okay, so the first song on the album is called DVD Menu, and it looks like it's only around a minute and 10 seconds, which to me signifies that it's probably just gonna be like, I don't know, instrumentals, no vocals, but we'll see. Okay, this does sound like something that would be playing during like the DVD menu. Okay, so that was DVD Menu, and as I thought, it was just all instrumentals. I mean, it was a very, I would say, somber instrumental, so I don't know. It just leads me to believe that what's coming next probably won't be very upbeat at all. It's probably going to be continuing to be somber, so I don't know. We'll see how the next song goes. Okay, so the next song on the album is called Garden Song. I thought this would be more like downbeat, but it doesn't sound like it so far. Oh, she has a beautiful voice. Interesting, it sounds distorted a bit. Me. Oh no, I know what I would be seeing if I was at the movies, even in my dreams. That sucks. I mean... Okay, so that was Garden Song, and I would have to say that this song is definitely more positive and kind of chill than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be more somber, especially with like the intro of DVD Menu, but no, this song wasn't really sad. It just felt more, I don't know, reflective, but in a good way. I don't know how else to describe it other than it felt really reflective, but chill, you know? When she talked about how in the song, like, she was in her dreams and she was about to have sex with the guy that she was in her dreams with, but then she wakes up before the sex happens, I was like, girl, that is the worst. That is the worst feeling ever. Okay, so the next song on the album is called Kyoto, and I'm pretty sure this is a single of hers from this album, and a lot of people in my timeline keep talking about how good the song is, so I don't know, the expectations are raised, the hype is there, so hopefully it lives up to the hype. Okay. Oh, I love that. I love like this trumpet. Mm. Ooh. Did you just say Scorpio skies? Okay, so that was Kyoto, and I'm so surprised that the song is only like 3 minutes and 5 seconds long. I mean, wow, that song just breezed by, and I can see why it's a single from this album because it is quite amazing, and it did live up to the hype. I really did love the vocals that Phoebe was giving, and I love the instrumentals, especially like the trumpet or horn or whatever that was, when I would come in like toward the middle and at the end too. I was like, this is really my vibe. Okay, looking up the lyrics like real fast, she does say born under Scorpio skies, and I was like, did I hear that right? And apparently I did. And then she says, I wanted to see the world through your eyes until it happened, then I changed my mind. And I was like, interesting, because you know, sometimes when I was listening to the song, I really couldn't hear exactly what she was saying, so I'm glad I'm looking at the lyrics right now, because I'm like, huh, this adds more depth than I thought she was saying. Looking at like what's written on Genius, it says that Phoebe Bridgers said that this song is about imposter syndrome, and I was like, very interesting. I really need to listen to this song again, knowing that in mind, and maybe I'll look at the lyrics while I listen to the song because, I don't know, her vocals and the instrumentals really just clouded what I was hearing. So yeah, I really need to listen to the song again, but yeah, I really do love this song, and yeah, time to move on to the next song. The next song on the album is the titular Punisher, and I'm very interested to see what this says about the album, because you know, the title track of the album usually has like an overarching theme of the whole album, so I don't really have a strong grasp on what this album is trying to communicate, but you know, maybe after listening to the song I will know what it's trying to say. This is a beautiful opening. Damn, this is very distorted vocals. Okay, so that was the title track Punisher, and I don't know why I was in my feelings. A lot of the vocals on the song were distorted, so it was kind of hard to hear what she was saying, but I don't know. It just, the instrumentals and what I could hear, I was like, this is making me really get into my feelings, and I don't know why, but I found it to be quite powerful. I don't know, it just got me almost to cry. I still didn't know what the meaning of Punisher was, but after looking it up on like Genius, it says that Phoebe says that a Punisher is the type of fan who just doesn't know when to stop talking, and I'm just like, oh, oh, that is totally me. But also, it makes more sense in the context of the song now, because she's talking about this guy that she never knew and all that, and I'm just like, huh. I was like, so whoever she's talking about, she's probably like in this song talking about how if she could meet him, she would probably like keep going on and talking about all his works and all that, and I'm just like, oh, very interesting. But when it comes to the album, I'm like, huh, does this mean like the album is like kind of talking about how she just doesn't know when to stop talking, especially when it comes to people that she really admires? I'm just like, interesting, okay, I think that's what it means. Maybe I'll like think about a different meaning of the album, but anyway, yeah, I really did like the song. The next song on the album is called Halloween, and we are already way past Halloween, but how many months since it's been Halloween? November, December, it's been about 3 months since Halloween has passed at this point, so uh, what, like 3/4 of the year left before we hit Halloween again? Is this a Halloween song? I don't know. Interesting strings, just like plucking.
You've been drinking and you're wearing a mask.
Ahead of the times, ahead of the times. Oh wait, this is made in 2020. Never mind. Oh wait, this song's about Halloween, so of course she's talking about wearing a mask. A lot of plucking. Me too. Me neither.
They killed a fan down by the stadium, and we can be anything.
Ah, okay. I was like, is that the message of the song? Interesting. Male backup vocals. Okay, so that was Halloween, and at first I was like, is this song about like being whoever you want to be since it's Halloween so we can put on these masks and like not be ourselves? But then I was like, wait, looking at the other lyrics and like listening to the song more, I was like, huh, maybe the song is more about how like it's Halloween but like the person she's with can't even like put aside their drama and like change who they are and put on like this mask and become someone else. Like the drama and all this sadness around them is like something that is just there, and not even on Halloween can you mask that. It's just something that's there, and I'm like, huh, did I get that right? It has to be one of the two. I'm just like, either like you can be whoever you want Halloween, so let's be different people, or like something about like it's Halloween, but even though we can be different people, you can't be, and you're letting all of the stuff like surrounding us like impede on this holiday, something like that. That's what I feel about this song. I love like the instrumentals in the song. I love a good plucking from like guitars or violin or whatever like string instrument it was that was throughout the song. But I will have to say there was a lot of dead space in the song where it was just instrumental, and I was like, okay, this song is like what, 4 minutes and 31 seconds? Girl, we could have gotten that down to like 4. Especially like since the outro was just so long and it was just like them saying, be whoever we want to be, something like that. And I was like, okay, we get it. Let's move on. So the next song in the album is called Chinese Satellite, and what could this be about? Okay, are we gonna have upbeat?
I wish I wrote it, but I didn't. I want to believe. Instead, I look at the sky and I feel nothing. You were screaming at the evangelicals.
The instrumental picked up.
Right back from what I remember. When you're gone, it's forever.
When you're gone, it's forever. It should be like that.
When I can't sleep, it's just a matter of time before I'm hearing things. So
Oh no. Okay, so that was Chinese Satellite, and first of all, I gotta say the production of the song just got better and better as the song progressed, but when it comes to the meaning of the song, I was like, huh, is this what the song's about? But after looking it up, I was like, huh, no it isn't. So apparently the song is about having no faith and how she has no faith or whatever in like things like the afterlife or like stuff like that, and I'm just like, huh, I completely agree with you, Phoebe. I just have no faith in stuff like that. Like, take me to Mars, Teletubby. Like, yeah. For some reason, I thought this song was about a relationship, but clearly, I was not listening to the song well enough because that production was distracting. There's a line in this song where she says, I want to believe, instead I look at the sky and feel nothing. And apparently what that's trying to convey is that she's hoping to see something like UFOs or something in the sky, but sometimes all you get is just nothing. It's just normal, and that's just how it is. And I'm like, yeah, work girl, same, 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 same. Sometimes you want things to be extraordinary. You want things in life to be like, you know, something good to happen, something that you wouldn't expect to happen, but then, you know, it's just nothing extraordinary happens, and it's just like, yeah, all you get is mundanity. The next song in this album is called Moon Song.
stuck your tongue down the throat of somebody like a dog with a bird at your door.
Not comparing yourself to a dog. Increasingly sad.
Now I am dreaming and you're singing in my birthday.
Okay, so that was Moon Song, and I have to say this is the first song on the album that I didn't really vibe with at all. I'm just like, I don't know, I didn't really grasp what was trying to be said. I don't know, I just felt sad listening to this. I couldn't really pay attention to the lyrics because I was like, this just feels so sad and somber, and what I thought was the sound that was gonna come after DVD Menu, so I don't know. Maybe I have to listen to the song again with headphones on by myself to really understand it, but yeah, for now I'm just like, eh. The next song in the album is called Savior Complex, and baby, I know I do not have this.
For sure, wake up and start a big fire. But I'm too tired to have a pissing contest.
Okay, I was like, is that what she's gonna say next? Psychic. Ooh, violin again. I love that. She really does love to have just a long stretch of instrumentals in her songs. This is all instrumental going on right now. Beautiful instrumentals, but instrumentals only nonetheless. Okay, so that was Savior Complex, and I'm pretty sure the song was pretty straightforward, conveying like the message of having the Savior Complex, and as I said, I really don't have that myself. I'm just like, girl, I do not want to save others. I'm just like, y'all wanna drown? Go drown, but can't relate, girl. Can't relate to you trying to save others because I gotta save myself first. The next song on the album is called ICU, and baby, this is what happens when you have a Savior Complex. You end up in the ICU because you try to help people. Oh, that guitar's coming. It's coming.
I've been playing dead my whole life, and I get this feeling whenever I feel good. It'll be the last time. It's amazing to me how much you can say when you don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of people.
I feel something when I see you now.
Oh, I see you.
I feel something when I see
When she sees you now.
I feel something when the dystopian morning
Okay, so that was ICU, and at first I thought this was a song about like a hospital, and I was like, oh, well, this was made and released, I think, like, made, I don't know if it was exclusively made in 2020, but it was released in 2020, so I don't know. For some reason, I was like, after Savior Complex, I was like, I don't know, maybe she ended up in the hospital, or maybe this is a song about like the pandemic, I don't know, but no, she's saying, I see you, like the person she broke up with, and she sees you still, and she's just like, wow. And I'm like, oh, that's what we're saying in this song. But yeah, girl, I know it's hard when you see like an ex in person, like either very close to you or like just across a room, and you get those feelings that you once felt toward them, and it's like, ooh, it hurts. And I still remember all that stuff, but you know, you gotta move on, you gotta move on. But I understand that I see you, you see him. I feel it. The next song on the album is called Graceland Too. This sounds folksy. God, the production on this album so far, it's almost done, but the production on this album, I just gotta say real fast, is great. It's immaculate. Yes! Give me this.
yelled down the hall, but nobody answered. She could go home, but she's not going to. Turns up the music so thoughts don't intrude.
I feel that.
Comfortably winds up thinking of Elvis. Rebel without a clue.
I thought she was gonna say a rebel without a cause. I'd be like, cinephile, but no, no. I'm just like, yes, with these instrumentals on the song.
So we spent what was left of our serotonin.
Not our serotonin depleted.
Cheeks and stare at the moon. I would do anything you want me to. I would do anything for you. Whatever she wants.
Harmonies.
She wants. Whatever she wants.
Okay, so that was Graceland Too, and wow, this song was absolutely beautiful. I'm just like kind of speechless trying to say anything about the song other than that I love it, and it probably is either my favorite song on the album or tied for my favorite song on the album, so yeah. So the last song on the album is called I Know the End.
3 clicks and I'm home.
Dorothy.
And I get out in the park, we watch the sunset, talking on a rusty swing set. I'm always pushing you away from me, but you come back with gravity. I'm gonna chase it. I know. I gotta go now.
She said, I gotta go. She's trying to kill me with the amount of violence she's putting in this album. Are we transitioning to a different sound? A different tempo?
Windows down, scream along to some America First rap country song. A haunted house with a picket fence to throw.
She's really bringing all instrumentals from the album into this one song, and I love it. Is the end here? Can it come faster? I'm tired. Like, seriously, when is Melancholia gonna crash into this planet already? God. Oh, she really said, your outro is gonna be an instrumental, like, banger. And I'm like, okay. Okay, so that was I Know the End, and baby, Phoebe Bridgers said, look at this damn country. It's Boo Boo the Fool. It's a mess. The end is coming, and I'm like, yeah, it is. Once again, it must be stated, Melancholia, where you at, girl? Where are you at? Come crash into this planet already and end it all. Okay, so with that, we have finally reached the end of listening to Phoebe Bridgers' Punisher, and I gotta say, this was exactly the kind of album I thought it was going into it. I thought it was gonna be sad, and the first half of the album, I was like, oh, it's actually not sad, but then that second half, I was like, oh no, this is sad, depressed girl stuff, and I was not expecting to be kind of that sad by the end of this album. So my favorite songs on the album, just on first listen and as of right now after listening to the whole album, would have to be Kyoto, Punisher, Chinese Satellite, ICU, and Graceland Too. So that's a good amount of the album. So this album was nominated for 3 Grammys at the upcoming Grammy Awards that's now taking place in March because they moved it back, and I'm just like, why are you moving it back? It was so close already. But anyway, this album was nominated for Best Alternative Music Album and Best Rock Performance and Best Rock Song from Kyoto, and I hope Kyoto wins because I really love that song and Graceland Too are fighting for the spot of my favorite song from the album. So yeah, this was a pretty solid album from Phoebe Bridgers, and maybe I should listen to her first album to see if there was growth from that album to this album. But yeah, for the most part, I really did like this album, and if I need to get to some depressed music, this is totally getting on the playlist. Tell me down below in the comments what you thought about this album, and what were your favorite songs. I mean, I liked about 5 of the songs, so I liked about half this album, so that's pretty good in my opinion. Anyways, thank you guys for coming to my channel and watching this video, and yeah, until the next video guys, Yeah, once again, thank you for watching, and I will see you then. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bye.